Hey y'all, welcome to a random video of my birthday weekend / what I do right after exams / what's been on my mind all weekend. So as you can see, this is the day after my final exam, and I wrote down this really long to-do list of really important things I need to get done. And then I didn't want to do it. And so I reorganized my room. So all those things you're seeing, all that was under my bed. So I took it out, reorganized it. And I guess it was for a good cause because I had to find things for taxes or whatever. But it was mostly just because I didn't want to do everything else on my to-do list. But I don't know. I feel after exams is such a weird time. Because you go from doing so much to doing nothing, and I always find that it's almost sad. It's really I don't know how to feel, and usually I have my job. This year I wasn't working, but usually I have a job, so I'll set it up where I start working full-time literally the day after my final exam, but that's not the case here because I don't have a job. And so it's just really weird, and I feel I'm supposed to be doing something, but I'm not. I'm just kind of home, so that's strange. And it's kind of just stressful in general, the whole idea of I have to find a job or an internship or just something to do, and there's just a lot going on, And I feel my main way of getting through 1L was that I didn't put pressure on myself. I was very much I just want to experience 1L. I want to take everything in. I want to see, I want to see what it's about. I want to see, all the opportunities available to me, volunteer-wise, clubs, the subjects as well, to just get a gauge of what I like, what I want to do, what I want to focus on, and not focus too much on, the career, job, interview, 2L classes, 3L classes, all that type of stuff. But then now it's what else done? So yeah, I have to get back to that. But so me working out, right? This y'all know I'm gonna come back to the 1L thing, but just a little tangent. Y'all know when you get sick and you're just wow, I regretted being well so much. And so I've been missing working out. I've been missing being able to move my body and not be completely sick. As by the sound of my voice, you can tell I'm still kind of not 100%, but I feel a lot better. So I don't know, I just feel really grateful for that. So I've been trying to exercise every day just because I'm just happy I can. So yeah, but that's just my little tangent. But going back to the 1L, 2L thing, now it's officially over and I'm no longer a 1L, and I have to start really planning for my future more carefully, which is exciting, but it is kind of overwhelming. What I am excited for though are the classes. I looked at the classes and it's I literally was looking at it with a friend and I'm this is why I came to law school. This is it. Because 1L is very, it's boring. They give you very generic classes. I mean, you have to learn the base before you can do anything else. But in 2L, the classes that I see available just look very, very interesting. And I'm really excited. So I'm really happy about that. But then, I have to start thinking about jobs and internships, and if I want to do to study abroad, if I want to move, and how long that's gonna take me, and how long I want to start and finish and all that. And that's a bit much. So I feel the last couple of days, what you're seeing is literally what I've been doing, cleaning the house, working out, all of that. And then on Saturday night, my friends, we went out, as you can see here. We had some drinks. I think this is the Milky Way bar is what it's called. It was nice. And then Sunday, which was actually my birthday, I went to brunch with some family. in the morning, and well, more like the afternoon, which was nice. And then when I came back, it was so beautiful outside. And like the one thing about me is I love the sun, and so I literally just try to lay out in front of the sun. And here I was on the phone with some family, but yeah, I love the sun. So like as soon as the sun's out, I'm in front of a window, I'm on a balcony. I gotta be in the sunlight. It's like home to me. It just feels good. So yeah, but that's kind of like my birthday. I don't know, birthdays are weird. When I was younger, it was like a really big deal. Like a month before, I'll be telling everyone like, yo, like it's my birthday, like get ready, like it's my birthday. But I feel like from the age of like 14, 15, I just stopped caring. I appreciate it. Like I appreciate people, like the gifts or someone, tell me happy birthday. But I feel like that's like exactly the point. Like I appreciate those little things so much that I no longer like feel the need for like this big commotion about it. Like someone just texted me like happy birthday, that it literally means the world to me. So I don't know. I don't feel like I need more than that, So this is how I'm spending my birthday. I'm eating mango in the sun, watching some show. I think I was watching Backchat. I love that show. But yeah, like I feel like for other people this would be pretty lame, but honestly this is like my perfect way of spending my birthday. I love mangoes, I love the sun, I love my shows, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it was a really nice day. I liked it. I got super tired afterwards. It's actually a fact. I saw it somewhere. I'll look it up so I can be factual about it. But it's an actual fact that the sun tires you out. So I'm not weird for getting tired after laying out in the sun. It's not just a me thing. It's a fact. But yeah, it's kind of cool because at McGill, they always finish, but I guess all universities do this. They finish, or all universities in Canada, finish before May, like right before May, like April 30th or whatever. So, or April 28th. I don't know how many days are in April. My bad. April 30th. Yeah, I was right. And so I always get to not have to worry about finals during my birthday. So I find that really cool because like in elementary and high school, that wasn't the case. So I'll literally be like studying for an exam, like while like trying to celebrate my birthday. So, and I have a question for you, my friend. So the friend that you just saw yesterday on Saturday, that we went out and we drank. Her birthday's during the winter time, and she said that she's going to celebrate her birthday in the summer. I was like, yeah, like that's cool, like that's fine. And my other friend's like, no, you can't do that. And so what do you guys think? Do you think you're allowed to like switch, like to celebrate your birthday a different month than the day you're actually born? I feel like you are, because at the end of the day, the celebration's for you. So just do it whenever you want. But apparently people think differently. But yeah. Something else that I did that day was let me explain. I used to be a cashier, so I would like be at my cash, and I would sometimes rip the receipts if I had like poems or like ideas that would come to mind, and I'd like jot it down because I didn't want to forget it. And so I haven't been a cashier for a year now, and I had those written down for at least the last 2 years, I would say. And so I've been telling myself like I need to actually write them down somewhere secure and not like on these little pieces of paper. But yeah, so today that's what I did. I like took the time to write them down on my laptop somewhere secure. But I also took a picture of it because I think it was Desiree de la Giacomo. I always say her name wrong and I hate it because I love her so much. And she said something like a video or something on social media where she was saying how some people are privileged enough to have the space to write, to have the time and the space to write. And I never really thought about that. I never really thought about the fact that like I was writing, my first collection that I published, I think less than 10% of that was written down somewhere. Like I wasn't like at a desk at a specific time where I was like, okay, from 10 to 12, I'm gonna write. It was rarely that. It was usually like on my notes, like on the bus on my way to class, or in between classes, like on in the middle of a hallway somewhere, in the corner of a hallway somewhere, or what you're seeing here, like as a cashier on the back of a receipt, while working. And I never thought about that. I never thought about like not having that privilege of having space and having to make space to create art. And so I feel like whenever I look at those receipts, that's what I think of. And I feel like that's why I didn't want to throw it out for so long, because I was like, this is actually really great. Like, it's great that I made that space for myself. So I don't know, maybe I'm being too nostalgic, but I took pictures of them because I want to remember them. But I did throw them away just because it's kind of annoying to have to like carry it around in different spaces. But yeah, I found that really interesting. And one of the poems that I actually wrote, like I jotted down on one of the receipts, was from Jasmine Maines. She was talking about, Jasmine Maine's been like doing slam, writing poems for the last I don't even know, 15, 17, something like that, for a while. And I've known about her since I was like 14. And when I knew about her, she had already been doing this for a while, and she just now started getting known. And she was saying how lucky she is to be able to come to work herself every day. And I was like, damn, like what a privilege, especially like me here at a cashier, like not loving my job at all. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not bringing my whole self to work. And she's like, I get to bring my whole self to work. And I was just like, wow, I never like thought about that. So I wrote about that. But yeah, y'all can check this out on my Instagram, RB_poetry 2Ys. I'm gonna just plug that in. But yeah, I spoke about that, and I think I'm gonna do a post where I post some of the receipts that I have, or parts of them, or whatever. But yeah, I found that really interesting, the idea of bringing your whole self to work. And I feel like it's also like a goal of mine. I'd like to have a work, or like just some space in my life where I spend a lot of time, where I'm allowed to like bring my whole self to work, whether that be a side job or like a 9-to-5 or whatever the case might be. So I found that really interesting. So that's what I did with my afternoon. But yeah, that was pretty much, my birthday. So yeah, guys, this is a different setup, but I just felt like this was how I wanted to do it this week. Next week, I'll see what happens. I'll see how my summer turns out, because like I said, everything is kind of up in the air. But yeah, thank you guys for being on this journey with me, and I hope you stay. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.